The media office for the CIA has informed Al Jazeera that the director of the US intelligence intends to hold a meeting in Doha, Qatar's capital, regarding the Israel-Hamas conflict. When? If the outcome becomes public knowledge, then be sure to follow for more impartial journalism. Qatar has formally requested for the United Nations to send UN monitors into Gaza to foresee the controversy taking place in Ash-Shifa hospital and further areas. Israel claims it is bombarding these sensitive locations due to the Hamas infrastructure built beneath it. The rising Palestinian civilian death toll says otherwise, surpassing the 10,000 figure within a 7-week period. The continuous offensive of the Israeli forces has resulted with all hospitals to become out of service in northern Gaza, leaving a 1 million civilian population with no aid whatsoever. The IDF and Hamas are going through hostage talks with Qatar and the US as intermediaries. The US President Joe Biden just expressed value and gratitude for Qatar's intermediatory efforts in the hostage release. POTUS commended the Emir of Qatar, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, for seeking stability and peace inside the Middle East. This takes place moments after a lengthy phone call between the two counterparts discussing the humanitarian pause. Elon Musk meets Netanyahu in Israel. Footage circulating online via social media showcases the world's richest man meeting the Israeli Prime Minister in Israel today. Unlike the Qatari minister, Lolwa Rashid Al Khatir, who visited Gaza to supply them with the humanitarian aid Qatar provided, the owner of Tesla, SpaceX and X seems to have only, like many others, visited Israel. Follow for more impartial journalism.
من دولة قطر قيادة وشعبا أقول لكم أننا وأحرار العالم معكم والإنسانية معكم والحق معكم.
Reports that humanitarian aid is making its way into Gaza for the first time, commencing the humanitarian pause. Hundreds of casualties are also reported to have been killed due to the Israeli bombardment, with Al Jazeera highlighting that over 100 were from the overpopulated Jabalia refugee camp alone. The Labour leader Keir Starmer met Sheikh Tamim of Qatar earlier this morning. This follows King Charles's meeting with the Qatari Emir yesterday. Serious tragedy and humanitarian catastrophe were amongst the key words that the Qatari Emir said in his introductory speech. Hosting a meeting with his Gulf Council counterparts in Doha and attended by Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince and further hierarchy of Arab leaders, the public speech of the meeting talked intensively about Gaza's issues, emphasizing that the Israeli occupation is committing crimes against humanity. Follow for more impartial journalism.